2005 Ford F650 with a Cat C7 engine. Cranks but no start. I'm gonna get to the point to where I found the problem, and then I'm gonna go through all the stuff that I went through to find the problem. Well, I did check all the fuses, but I never knew that there was a fuse by the batteries. I did check this one. This one is fine, but until my brother came over to help me check it, I never knew that there was a fuse in here. These things look like connectors. I didn't think there was a fuse in there. This is a transmission ECU fuse, and this is the engine ECM fuse. So what I did, I opened it, and there's the fuse. It's fine, it wasn't burnt, but I did take it off, put it back on. I did also check if there was electricity coming through, power. It was fine, but I took it off and put it back on. And I even checked the transmission one. My brother did move this. He said he moved it. And I just told my brother, you know what, I'm gonna turn it on, see if it turns on. And voila, it turned on. The thing is that it could be the fuse that was loose, that came out and got loose and wasn't connected right all the way. I mean, my truck, I go through bad roads every single day. It's a roll-off truck. When I go to the landfill, it does bounce real bad. It hits potholes, it hits. And these kind of trucks, without cargo, they feel every bump in the road. So one of the two things, either the fuse came off just a little bit to where I wasn't getting contact and my truck turned off all of a sudden, or this right here, it's real nasty. So I'm gonna, later on, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna cut all this, clean the wires. I'm actually gonna clean all of them, check them, see if if they're really dirty. Because they could be really dirty, and just by moving it, you already moved the wires inside and made contact. Okay, so first I went online, looked at the ape videos, and he went through the procedure of cranking but no start. And one thing that he said is this one will not make it turn on. This is the engine timing sensor. And I did buy it brand new, but didn't turn on. I did change the filter, the water separator, see if it was clogged up, which it was really dirty, which that's my next project. I'm gonna change the tank or clean it out. Well, actually it's rusted inside, so I'm gonna have to put a new one. I did put more oil just in case if it was low pressure, which it was below the mark on the dipstick, so I did add it a gallon. With the filters, yes, I changed them just in case it wasn't having any PSI. I did check all the fuses. I took all of them, switch them, the relays, fuses, check them, everything. Nothing. I think this is, I don't know what this is down here, but the wire was loose from the ground, the green one, I attached it again. Didn't start. And this is how you check if it's either the ECM or something electrical or something mechanical, like the pump, something else. That guy on YouTube videos, he said that if when cranking, if the RPM doesn't go up just a little bit, doesn't even move at all, it could be this. And if it's not this, if it doesn't turn on, it's the ECM. Well, the first thing we did, me and my brother, he said, if it doesn't throw smoke when cranking and throwing ether in there through the vent, then it's something electrical. And we did that. He threw ether in it. Just be careful, don't put too much. Don't, once the engine turns on, keep spraying it, but don't make it sound too bad or like clanking noises, because you'll mess up the engine. And yes, no smoke. So there was something electrical. So to check the ECM, if it's the ECM, this is what you should do. Okay. If the ECM is not working, the service engine light will not turn on. The other lights, all the other warning lights will not turn on. That's because the ECM is off. There's no electricity going through the ECM. And when my truck stopped, yes, I noticed that the service engine wasn't turning on. It's on. And you'll see the RPM right when it starts, right when it's barely gonna start, the RPM goes up. You saw that? Right when it's fixing to start, the RPM when cranking. So if it doesn't move, it could be your ECM or the engine timing sensors, which I already changed them. That wasn't it, but I'm still leaving them. I mean, it's a new part. I mean, at least I know it is new. So I guess that's pretty much it. If it doesn't smoke, it's something electrical. If the RPM doesn't go up, it's something electrical. If the service engine doesn't turn on, it's the ECM. And yeah, I checked those fuses, I switch them and everything. Check this fuse. This fuse was blown. I don't know what this one's for. Didn't turn on, but it did turn on with this one. When I took it off and put it back on, it did turn on. But today I was driving it and it stalled just a little bit. It felt like it wanted to turn off, but then it turned back on. The RPM went down and all of a sudden just goes up. It felt like it wanted to turn off twice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean out all that wire. There could be moisture, there could be rust in there, and it could be really dirty. Or even if they're really, really bad, replace them. Rather spend $50 instead of $500 for the tow truck. And that's it. Hopefully I got everything covered. Yeah, if anything else, if you have any more ideas what could have been instead of those wires, go ahead and leave it in comments, and subscribe and put a like. Doesn't take too long to put a like and subscribe on that button. Thank you.